Today we're going to be going through cutting lanes as a concept, showing you guys how to do it, how the pros do it, and overall just when to kind of fix your pacing. I feel like when I'm coaching people, everyone kind of struggles with this, you know, when to push up, when to back away, and how do I know if I'm blocking spawns, holding spawns, all that good stuff. So let's go through a few scenarios right now, okay? We're on P3, and the first thing we want to do, let's get the pen out actually, let's make it easier to use. But the first thing we're going to look at, there's two main things we need to look at, okay, is the kill feed and the minimap. Those are basically the two things you need to look at all times. The first thing when I'm coaching, the first thing I say to people is your mini-map awareness and kill feed are the most important thing. If people say, oh, I understand it, but I don't use it, I don't look at it, you need to just practice it. I don't know how, I don't know like how long it takes. You just have to look at it, okay? Like the biggest thing I would say is when you're watching videos, when you're watching the pros or me or whoever you want to watch play, just watch the minimap and watch the kill feed and start to understand it. That way, when you're playing, it's easy to execute, okay? Cool. That's the first thing. So right now, what's the situation? My teammates have all got a kill each. That means there's 3 enemies down. Okay, so 3 enemies down, and my other teammates at the back. So what this means, these are 2 key bits of information, okay? One is, let's actually see what's going on right now. So we're on P3. So the first thing we're going to do, I keep saying the first, they're all kind of at the same time, right? You kind of look at this all at the same time. So I'm not going to say the word first, but these are just things that you have to, again, the order's up to you, but it's very similar. They all, like, I'm looking at the kill feed, looking at the minimap, looking at everything. I'm processing them at the same time. And that's where the skill comes in. It's doing it at the same time. It's very difficult. So as you go through, I know that I have a teammate around there, okay? Because if I look directly to my left, I'm going to be number 1, and I'm standing around there. I have a teammate directly on my left, a little bit higher, so he should be around there. So what he's actually doing is he is blocking the spawn, okay? Then I have another 2 people on the hill. So just on the minimap, I can see this is a situation. So if I actually show you guys this right now, there's 2 main spawn points, okay? You spawn around there at spawn point 1, so let's call this spawn point A. And then you spawn around there for spawn point B, okay? Again, it could be a little bit different. It could be left, right, whatever. But for now, we just need to know roughly, just so we know roughly. Because my teammate is standing there, what that means, he's telling the game, listen, I am blocking this spawn. That means only, like, no, it doesn't mean anything. All it means is red cannot spawn here. It doesn't mean anything to do with blue, okay? All it's saying to the game is, listen, don't let red spawn here. Red has to spawn at B. That's it. That's all we're saying. Now the game is saying, all right, I understand that. I got you. So what I'm going to do, in the next 3 seconds, red's going to spawn here. Remember the timing, right? 1, 2, 3. Why do we need to know the timing? Because when these kills go down, as soon as those kills go down, that's when the timing starts. So we go back away. So right now, 3 down. So I'm literally counting in my head, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I get the last guy. So now this is interesting because I killed the last guy now. I now know that this player just died. The rest of them are spawning there. I literally know that they're going to spawn there in about 2 or 3 seconds, okay? So this is all I do. Go around. I take a route. I see no one's there. So the timing, they should now be on my left. And look what happens. We go through and we get a 3-piece right here. 1, 2, 3. Now, in this situation, you want to be careful. You do want to push up if you have someone hard blocking. Again, we're going to go back towards this and explain the concept again. Right now, this is what I saw. I killed one, so I know he's spawning up there. They are now all pushing through the front. So all I did was take a little route, go through. This is not, I'm not affecting the spawn right now because no one's dead. The spawns are only affected when they die because the game has to choose where to spawn them, right? So right now I go through. I kill 1, I kill 2, I kill 3, okay? But in this situation, my teammate is still hard blocking. Because he is hard blocking, what happens is the game says to me, all right, where should we spawn them? The game says, should we spawn them at A? Should we spawn them at B? Those are the main spawns. And then there's secondary spawns, right? Which is on the other side. But for now, it's not about where I am now. It's about where am I going to be when they spawn. So I get these 3 kills. So I'm technically blocking the bad spawn. I want them to spawn here. So all I do now is I get away. So that even if it takes me 1, 2, 3, let's say in 3 seconds I'm back here, all I've done is killed them, backed away, then the game's going to spawn them back there again. You see? And that is the point of cutting lanes. It's not about getting just the kills. It's about getting the kills and then pushing up again. So look, you see how I immediately back away? You see that? I end up dying here from behind from the last guy. But you see when I back away, they are going to spawn there again. So all I did, if I actually rewind there, is slow down their progress. All I did is look, I went behind 1, 2, 3. I just slowed down their push. But look, as soon as I die, it's not about where I'm standing now. Right now, yes, I'm blocking these spawns, which isn't good. Actually, it's not bad because they end up spawning around there. But that's a separate issue. We don't have to work that right now. I actually don't mind pushing up here because you spawn them a bit further out. Let me go through again. Look at my motivational background right there for the run in that. But anyways, go back to right there. Where's my tap map? Where's my tap map? There you go. Okay. So right now, actually, it's not actually a bad setup. But you know, if I stand there and my teammates hard block in the back, they just end up spawning further out there. That's what happens. They end up spawning further out there. So this isn't bad, but just for this sake, I back away just to guarantee they spawn there. So it's just about cutting lanes efficiently and making sure, like I said, they spawn far away. That's all you want. Oh, why is my... Bro, I've got the FIFA music in the background. It should be okay. Hopefully you guys can hear this still. Can you guys might not even hear the gameplay. All right, we're chilling. All right, cool. Back to the point. Same as we go through, and we end up dying there. Cool. Now we go to protocol. Same situation on protocol, right? We go through. Let's see what happens here. So as we go across, as I'm stepping up, right, I'm looking at the kills. There's one apiece, so we know that there's one on the hill. Okay, so I'm getting this information. I'm going around. I slide across. I see my teammate gets another one. I see there's one on the left. So I'm just starting to get a piece of information, you know? We go through and we spot one more up top. Now my teammate gets another kill. I'm like, okay, hang on. We just got 3 kills. Let's go through the situation again. Let's open this map up together and just go through what's actually happening on this map. So the first thing is, what are we on? We're on P3. So we're going to go straight to P3, okay? Now there's 2 main spawn points. There's 2 main spawn points, nice and easy. One is going to be around there. Okay, we're going to call this spawn A. And one is going to be around there, spawn point B, okay? If you guys don't know this, that's fine. When you guys die in the game, just have a mental note of where you spawn. And most of the time, 95% of the time, you're going to spawn in these 2 areas unless both of them are blocked, which is very uncommon. So if you spawn up on this situation, just take a second and say, oh, okay, I spawn up here every time. Maybe that's a spawn point. That's just the best way to understand it. And again, the more you play, the more it's going to come second nature. So don't worry about it, okay? But that's, most people kind of get these spawn points, cool. So what I'm going to do is go here. Now, what I'm trying to do, right, is actually, we're trying to keep them as far away as possible because it's not just about P3, it's also about P4. So what we're trying to actually do is we want to, if you watch the pros play, you'll notice that they keep them pinned here, right? They will keep them pinned here if they can. So what that means is this, let's make it green. This little green area here of mid-map control is actually quite crucial. That's where we're trying to go. So essentially, we're trying to keep this map control. We're trying to stop them from getting through this green area. We do not want them, the blue team, to get through here. So we are trying to stop them, okay? So let me show you what I mean. How do I do this without removing it fully? I noticed there's an eye somewhere. There you go. Okay. We're getting better with our attack maps. There you go. Okay, let's play this out now. In this situation, so you see we go through. My teammate gets one, so we know that there's one dead, okay? We go around. That's 2 dead. That's 2 dead, and the 3rd's up there. So now I know at least 2 are dead. Look what we do. We go to the forward. We get the first guy. I know that sounds a bit off, but it's okay. And you see what we're doing? We're cutting lanes here. We get the second. And remember what I said? I know they're going to spawn there. I think this is a separate clip, but it's the same situation. I think it's just cut off. So yeah, same clip here. So we go through. You see we get one. We get the second. We end up pushing through now. Let me just pause it right here. Okay. Look at the situation. You guys recognize this? Like, do you see where I'm kind of referring to right now? If I bring this back up again, where I am right now is I'm essentially stood here. I am stood on this turret here, and they are coming through the front. They're literally coming through this front door, and they're coming through this door here. And all I'm trying to do is just slow them down, right? And in this situation, people are always scared, like, oh, what if I lose spawns? It doesn't work like that. Remember what I said in Skyline? It's about who's blocking the spawns. They are still spawning here, right? The only way we lose A is if we all go forward so much that the game says no one is blocking A. But we have people on the hill like this. We have someone sitting there like, we're fine. We're blocking A. And then this is just another concept of hard blocking, right? If I decide to go really, really aggressive, if I go like all the way there, for example, past this green line and I'm getting really close to there, then you just tell a teammate, listen, hard block. So he hard blocks it. So he stays on the, he literally blocks it. When he's blocking it, what happens is the game says, right, that's blocked. They're just going to spawn further out there. That's all they're going to do. They're just going to spawn even further out, okay? So you don't have to worry about it. Most of the time, people think, oh my God, I'm going to flip the spawns, but you're not even close enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people stand back there and they think they're going to flip the spawns. Like, no, get here, get active. This is fine. This isn't even touching the spawns. It's when you get like past this green line around there, that's when it gets a bit mixy. But even then, it's like, you know, you just don't need to do that. You can just play around here. As long as you're playing around this green area, you're fine. You're actually being annoying to them. So look what I do. This is best case scenario, to be honest. What ends up happening? I go through, and again, you see how many kills I get. I don't expect to get this many kills, but we go through, we get one. We back away. Like, I expect to get traded here, but let's just say I get traded. Cool. What I've actually done is I've killed 2 people. So this guy, let's just say he kills me, right? I end up killing him somehow, but let's just say he kills me there, right? I kill 2 people. All I've done is delay their push. So me killing 2 people, what I've done is I've spawned them back there, right? And then let's say this guy trades me. I spawn back there. Do you see how annoying this is for them? Because this guy can't break the hill by himself because it's such a hard hill to break. So I've just delayed their push constantly, and that's all I'm doing is delaying their push. In this one, it works out perfect. I end up getting a 3-piece somehow, and then I end up dying. But you see Shadow now? He can't get in by himself. He's literally by himself. Same concept on Skyline. Look how close the game is. Instead of tucking in, playing tight, right? How many kills did we just get? We just got 3 kills, right? So what does that mean? It means, right, in 3 seconds, they're going to spawn up. So I know I know where they're going to spawn as well. They're going to spawn back kitchen, like kind of a back bottom bedroom, right? So I know I have 3 seconds to push up. So 1, 2, 3. So now I know they're spawning up. We play an off angle. We chill. We play an off angle. My teammates get another 3-piece. Now this is what people say, oh, but what if I push out too much? Look, my teammate's right there. He's blocking it. He's literally blocking the back. So I am not pushing out too much. Me being in this middle is absolutely fine. All I'm doing is catching them in the sprint. So look at this. We take out one. Immediately I know they're coming behind us. We have to come through there because they spawn there. We chuck a stun. We hold it. This guy doesn't have the luxury. They don't have the luxury to wait. So look, I'm just distracting them. Even that guy's weak now. And me getting a 2-piece is just slow their push down. And guess what? We win the game from that. So it's just about being aggressive, cutting lanes when you need to. Right now, just another one that I didn't really mention, which is poor from me, but if you don't know where you're spawning, just look at the map, look at the map, look at the map. You can see my teammates are at the back there. So I know that they're spawning out there. Now we're on P2. As we go into P3, I do not want to spawn here. I do not want to spawn here. So this is what I'm thinking right now. I know they're spawning back there because my teammates are fully at the back. So every kill I get from here, I don't really want to cross this line just because I don't want to tempt their spawns too much, right? Like I could push them a little bit, but this is fine where I'm at. This is fine. So as they come up here, I'm going to kill them and then back away just because I want to keep them trapped there. Look at my teammate on the minimap. He has the left. So if my teammate has the left, logically, if I have this middle, then all I am doing is leaving these two to watch the right. You see? So we're picking up different angles, okay? So we go through. I'm going to hold this. You see, I don't see anyone. This is interesting. So we get one. Oh, we do see anyone. We get one. We back away. There's one on the hill. I'm just going to hold this angle now to go chill. Now that's 3 down. As there's 3 down, I look at the map. My teammate's backed away. He's hard blocking. So look, notice how I don't fully push in. I wait. I back away again. This is another really, really important factor. Let me back away slightly. Do you notice after these 3 kills, we get this kill? Cool. We back away. Okay. So now my teammate's hard blocking. So, let me back away again. Back away again. Yeah, so right there. You see how my teammate's hard blocking? I want you to notice right there. This guy just spawns. So when he spawns, it basically tells me, you're doing fine. You haven't flipped. Does that make sense? Like if this guy right there, if he actually spawned in front of me, let's say he spawned there, right? He spawned there. I would have said, oh no, somehow the 4th guy has gone underground and he's flipped spawns. And I would have immediately turned around. But as soon as I see this guy spawn there, it just gives me the reassurance. If you're chilling, you're doing fine. This just means that you've got them in a trap. It's okay. You're in a good spot. So we chill, we relax, we hold the angle, get another kill, back away, reposition. We're good to go. Nice and easy. And that's what cutting lanes is. It really is just it's that simple. The difficult thing is just reading the mini-map in the flow. So right now we get a kill, we go through. My teammate spawns behind me. So what are we trying to do? Just get that mid-map control. Look, get mid-map control. Get mid-map control. Boom, 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 boom. Go through. Get another kill. Nice and easy. And they're spawning behind me. And it's just as simple as that. It really is. It just comes down to just constantly just putting pressure on the map. Putting pressure on the map. We go through. My teammates spawn out. We don't like this. So we're going to go around here. Wrap around the vault. Try to cut. We know they're on my left. We know they are because of the spawns. We get 2. We get 3. We know the last guy's up top. Get another one. And now we should be pushing through there, to be honest with you. But I'm by myself. So I understand why I didn't. But then we go through. Let's see what happens here. We're going to go through the P1. We've got a few more clips there. That's 3 down, okay? This is everything. This is a lot. We'll end on this clip here. I have this situation so much when I'm coaching, and I feel like this is one of the most important things, okay? Pay attention to the kill feed. We're going to do it slowly together. Right now, we are 2v4, okay? We're going to be our team. So our team is 2v4 based on the kill feed because we died and we haven't got any kills. Okay, cool. We go through. I spawned out right now. Now my teammate gets 1 kill. Teammate gets 2 kills. Teammate gets 3 kills. Okay. So somehow my teammates did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. I did nothing there. So now we are 4v1 because we have all 4 up and they just have 3 dead. So as we go through now, I think they could still be at the back. So this is really important to note here. Let me go through and explain the situation again. On Skyline. All right, we're on P2. So I'm going to be the blue team. So I'm coming through the front. My teammates are kind of coming through the side right now. So you see one's on there, like one's on the point, and somehow my teammates fried them. So we just killed 3 people, okay? So these 3 people are now dead. This is, we're going to call the death zone. So these 3 people are dead. Now, this is very important. My teammate here is going to block the spawn. Even if somebody stood here, let's just say this guy stood here, right? And he's hard blocking the back. I want you guys to think for a second. Where do you guys think red will spawn? I want you guys to think for a second. Where do you think red will spawn? We're on P2. Okay. This guy's hard blocking the back. So what do you guys think will happen? And then we'll go through it. I'll give you guys a second to think. Okay, cool. Hopefully you guys come up with some sort of solution here. If you feel free to pause it, if you really want to test yourself and really understand the spawns here, this is what we're going to do, okay? Red is blocking these spawns. So what this means is red is saying to the game, this spawn is blocked. And this is why I use the word block and not hold, okay? If red was holding these spawns, we would assume that red spawns here. That's not the case. Red is blocking this. So he's basically saying, I have blocked this spawn, okay? This is a red block. So what the game is saying, blue is not allowed to spawn here. Done and dusted. However, with blue being here as well now, what we're saying, right, and this is where it gets a bit more, there's 2 of us. So for example, let's say like that, right? What we're saying the game is, hang on, we're also blocking this spawn. Okay, that's it. Now the game isn't unfair. The game isn't going to say, oh, there's 2 of you, you get the spawn. That's not how it works. This is what's happening. Blue is blocking, red is blocking. So what the game says is, hang on, until you idiots can agree on something, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn you both out. You guys are children. I'm going to give you guys a timeout. So what the game says is, right, blue, you're going to spawn there. You're going to spawn right there when you come up. Okay, perfect. They said, right, until you understand what's going on, you're going to spawn there. Red, until you understand what's going on, you're going to spawn there. You guys are going to spawn next to each other until you guys can agree on who spawns there. Essentially, that's literally how it's like. The game basically says, red, you're spawning out. Blue, you're spawning out. So now, whoever gets the kill, whoever dies here first, let's say we kill red, then guess what? We now have this spawn because red are not blocking it. Does that make sense? So if red dies here, what happens is this. Red spawns here like normal, right? Red spawns here like normal. But as a blue team, this red is no longer blocking. So this opens up. So this is now our spawn. We didn't hold the spawn. They just no longer blocked it. And that's the key difference. So when you're playing back here, you're just blocking it so the other team can't spawn there. And because it's now open, because no one on red is here, it is open for us. The game says, hang on, you don't need to spawn there. This isn't a real spawn. This is a made up 3rd spawn because of that situation. So this isn't a spawn. When there's only 2 spawns active, the game's going to say, hang on, blue, this makes sense for you. There you go. That's all yours. Now, before this is happening, before all this chaos is happening, I am betting on my team here, right? This is what I'm betting on. I'm betting on red to spawn around here. They could spawn either one, by the way. I don't know who spawns it, us or them. It's just, the point is they're parallel, right? And this is where you have to bet on your team. If I have a teammate back there, and I have 2 teammates back here, 3, and I'm at the front, instead of me going all the way back, is what everyone does, to the back, to help them get that last kill, then turn around again. What I'm going to say is, hang on, I know my teammates are going to win this gunfight. Unless this guy 1v3s them, I think they're going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stay forward. And I am going to stop the 3 reinforcements coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to handle 3 of them. My teammate are going to handle 1 of them. They're going to kill him. And as soon as they kill him, he's going to be in the kill cam. Guess what? I'm ready for the 3. And that's how you trap them. Most people don't do that. Most people, they get tunnel vision and they back away. But what I'm saying you need to do is not get tunnel vision. Trust your team. They are not going to lose a 1v3. They're not. Okay? Just trust them. This is what we do. This is like, I would say, the best example in this clip, and then we'll end it there, okay? So go back to Skyline. So you see we spawn out. So again, right now, we're spawning out, bro. They're blocking the spawns, no problem. They're blocking the spawns, cool. I expect to break through the front. My teammates go in. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Now, as soon as I see the 3rd and I see my teammate shooting that, I know he's blocking it, and he gets the kill. So now, I would have done this anyways, but now that he gets the kill, this guy is dead. Boom. I know for a fact this guy's blocked the spawns. We're chilling. I know they're all spawning at the front now. And now it just really comes down to a timing thing. So I do 1, 2, 3. And now I know that their primary spawn is going to be pushed up right there. My teammate's there, but guess what? He isn't blocking the spawn. He hasn't done a bad play because my teammate's blocking the other spawn. They're spawned up now. So we're chilling. So now we cut the lanes. There's one. What do we do after the first kill? We reposition. Always, always, always reposition. Always, always, always reposition. Because you're going to be a red dot. So look what we do. We go through. We pre-aim the popular cut. As soon as I kill him, right? Think about the enemy's perspective. Think about the enemy's perspective. What they're going to see. Let's get this back again. Right. The enemies are going to see this. The enemies are going to see a red dot right here. So if somebody's around there, let's say they're coming through the kitchen, right? What they're going to do is they're going to come through and they're going to center onto this heady. So what do? I take the gunfight to them. I don't know if he's here. I don't know if he's here, but I check it. If he's not here, I go back towards middle. If he is here like he is, I go through. I should have killed him there, to be honest. I end up killing him after, but we get traded. Now, the thing is, the 2 kills I just got, so this is the 2-for-1 trade. So I got 2, they got 1. That is fine, because breaking a kill is harder than holding a hill. Breaking a hill is hard, but now they have 2 people to break the hill instead of 4. So my teammates are in a 3v2, and that is how you make the job easier for your team. That is it. Same situation right now. Exact same. Guess what? My teammates are blocking the spawns. Do you see the discipline to not panic here? Just to chill and understand the situation? Look what happens. My teammates are blocking the spawns. So we get the kills. My teammates get the kills. My teammates get the kills. Perfect. So they've done their job. They've done a phenomenal job. They get all the kills. So even though I spawned back there in the bad spawn, my teammates now have got rid of the back. So by the time I get through, my teammates have got rid of the back. So instead of me going all the way right and then all the way left, all I did is this. I went right, my teammates killed them. I was like, oh, let me stay here. I just stay here. That's it. And now I chill. Now, because I'm on this side, I think they're going to spawn back kitchen. Just because I'm on this side of the map, I think they're going to spawn back kitchen. If I'm on that side, I feel like they're going to spawn back bedroom. I think that's, I don't really know if that's 100% true, but that's kind of my thought process. Most of the time, it happens like that. So we're just going to chill, And there's one. Now we relax. We live mark him, we chill. Take out one, get ready for more. There's a second, there's a third, we have the fourth, we back away, play our life. Just this hold right here, me getting a 3-piece, this 4th guy is going to be distracted. The other 3 people are now going to spawn. Again, my teammates holding the back there, so we don't need to worry about the back. Like my teammates just look, my teammates literally spawn their resort. So I know for a guarantee we're safe. Don't worry. The 3 people that we just killed, they're going to come from my left. So all I'm doing now is distracting them. I expect to die here, but if I can take another person in the situation, I'm in a golden spot. And that's what cutting lanes is. Same situation here. My teammate's at the back. I don't need to worry, bro. My teammate has the back. He's blocking it. So I know they're going to spawn back P3. They're going to spawn back kitchen. So what do? I hold through the front. So we get one. Immediately I reposition. I love this spot here. We get through. And like, am I pushed out too far? No, this is perfect. This is exactly what you want to do. I have teammates. Look at the map. Look at the map. They are literally at the back of P4. They are at the back. So they're blocking the back. So all that means is the kills I'm getting is going to spawn them even further out. So they're going to spawn at the further right. That's it. And I know the spawn. They're going to spawn at the back. That's it. So we hold this and we just reposition to be annoying. So we reposition, we wait. There's one more. Again, we just hold it. We just reposition constantly. And that's what cutting lanes is, okay? I was going to end that there, but I've got to do one more here because this one's so important. I could make this like an hour video. We'll probably do a few more. Yo, I'll tell you what, if this drops 100 likes, we'll do a part 2 because we still have so much footage to go through. But look at this right now. We know, where are they spawning? I actually don't know. I don't know if they're spawning. I don't know if we're spawning on the right or the left. Because of the situation, I actually don't know. I cannot tell. So what do? Look at the minimap. And you guys watch with me. Let's see when we get a first spawner. Right there. Did you see that? Did you guys see this player spawn? As soon as my teammate spawns there, this is the footage I get from my head of, we have good spawns, trap them in the back. That's all I need to know because we have a teammate spawn there. So now I know they're coming through the left. And we hold it. We be confident. You see, I'm confident. I know they're coming through. I be patient. Be patient. I trust myself. And guess what? There's a 2-piece. It's all about the minimap. Minimap and kill feed. Now we get 2. We back away. We know we're missing 1. I see him shooting. We back away just to kind of hard block the back. Now we hard block the back. We keep them trapped at the front. That's it. That is all you need to do. Okay. That is going to be cutting lanes. Basically, one of the most important skills you guys need to learn if you guys are trying to improve in rank play. Hope you guys did enjoy that one. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys for another video later on today. Peace.